YouTube. It's your boy Kentastic here. As you know, it's hate week. We played the Rat with Wings from Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Philadelphia Shingles, whatever you want to call them, the Shingles. Anyway, of course, I hate this team with a passion. I really do. But, you know, we got to do the pregame video. What can you say? You got two teams that's on top of the division in the East. Cowboys 5-1. Eagles are 4-2. Whoever wins this game pretty much gets the lead in the division. It's gonna be a good game. Should be an interesting game. I know a lot of people up here talking about the Eagles should be the best team in the NFC because they just beat the #1 team really record-wise in the Minnesota Vikings, especially with their defense. Now, one thing I will say is this. I'm not saying that Carson Wentz is not a good quarterback or anything like that, whatever, but the fact is this. I think he has been solid for his team, and I give him credit for that. But he's the only talent on that offense. There's really no standout wide receiver. They running backs suck. The offensive line is average. They defense, on the other hand, is a different story. Now, with Fletcher Cox being on that front four, along with Benny Logan and I forgot the other edge rushers that they have, but they're pretty stout. Now, secondary, on the other hand, only person that stands out to me really is Malcolm Jenkins, and that's one guy that you got to take account for because he's a thumper, but then also too he makes plays. He can make them take him to the house. He has done it in the past. Most important things that the Cowboys gonna have to do in this game, they gotta own the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the ball. That offensive line, them hogs up front, man, they gotta put them. They just gotta just knock them in the dirt. Period. Also, too, you gotta also understand this Eagles defense will be blitzing. So that's with Jim Schwartz. He's gonna try Dak Prescott, trying to make him beat him. It's going to be like a chess match. And here's another thing. The offensive coordinator of the Cowboys, Scott Linehan, was on the coaching staff with Jim Schwartz up in Detroit. So pretty much Jim Schwartz knows Scott Linehan, what's his tendencies maybe. But Scott Linehan knows Jim Schwartz a lot too. He knows how he gonna blitz in certain situations, all that stuff. Cowboys gonna have to make everything short, third and shorts, a lot of third and shorts if it comes to that point. If Dak sees something that's open to where he can get an easy first down, he's gonna take it. That's why I'm looking for Dez. Dez is healthy for the first time in a month, which is great news, especially whenever teams want to drop a safety in the box. Or drop another one, 9 guys in the box, to where now they got to really play passive. They have to really respect the fact that Dez is out there. And Dez, remember, Dez has called more touchdowns. Well, he's tied for most touchdowns against the Eagles than anybody in NFL history. So he loved playing the Eagles. I mean, remember last year, he made the catch over like 3 guys for a touchdown on Sunday Night Football here in Dallas. Our defense let me back up for a second. Ezekiel Elliott has to get involved in this game along with Alfred Morris, plain and simple. That's why I said we gotta dominate the line of scrimmage. That means we gotta push these guys back. Force our will on that defense. We do that, we should be fine. Defense for the Cowboys, this is the game that you got to really shine. You have to shine this game again, just like you did against Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. experienced veteran quarterback. Remember, he's two-time Super Bowl MVP. I mean, NFL MVP, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. We beat him. Okay, at their place. Now, with Carson Wentz, what you got to do with him is this: you got to give him something that he's not really ready for. That means you got to throw some looks at him, thinking that it's going to be there. You trick him. And I know you say that to any player, but he's a rook, just like with Dak Prescott. It's about how can they deal with the pressure? How can they deal with adversity? How can they hold their poise? And I think that's the one thing that Dak has the advantage over Wentz. Period. Fear is a good thing, but also it's a bad thing. It's how you deal with it. I think the most important thing going into this game, you can't have no fear. You got to have confidence going into this game. You got to let this team know that we're not to be messed with. And to those Eagle fans that's out there, especially like Nitro Free, Eagle Speed, EDP 445, Philadelphia, all these so-called Eagle fans that's out here that's talking noise right now saying, oh, well, we got a chance of beating this team. Let me tell you something. It's going to be a long night for y'all if y'all can't stop this attack offensively. It ain't just the run you got to worry about. You got to worry about the pass. And you got to remember, this kid is beyond his years right now. Actually, he's pretty much outperforming a guy like Carson Wentz, which he is their offense. So you got to remember, we have a collection of talent with this Cowboys team, especially on offense. Defense is starting to get there. They're starting to pick it up with a bunch of these guys that did play here last year. Anybody can sit here and say you can put any quarterback by there and all that stuff like that, whatever. No, you can't. You got to have a quarterback that has poise, that ain't afraid to go out there to attack, that has confidence, and they know that they can get the job done. And that's what this kid's been doing since that Giants game. So, it should be a great game. Shout out to all the Cowboy fans that will be in town this weekend when we play these Eagles, and we can get this win, be 6-1, and shout out to my boy Simon's 1974. He will be here in town. We're gonna hang out, and to my boy T Spence, J Wad, pretty much any Cowboy fan that's out there that's doing blogs. So, to all the Eagles fans, whatever. I can care less about your team or whatever, but hey, it is what it is. It's hate week. So, I'm going to holler at y'all later. I hope y'all have a great one. Stay blessed out there, and go Cowboys.